Is your children's book read aloud ready? One of my all time favorite things to do in my classroom as a teacher is read aloud to my students. I love the way that I get to be silly with them, use silly voices, we laugh together, we make predictions, we notice all of the pictures, we have conversations, and sometimes we go off into unexpected directions after we read a book. Those are some of my all time favorite moments as a grade one teacher. Now let's change the focus to being an author. I want to ask you a question as a fellow children's book author. Is your book read aloud ready? Are you sure? I want to be completely upfront and honest. I have read children's books to my class. They have beautiful messages. They are books that have wonderful intentions. They have so much heart behind them. But sometimes when I bring those stories into my classroom and I read them aloud, they don't create that read aloud experience that keeps my students engaged and interested and wanting that page turn. And that doesn't mean that they are bad books, that the author doesn't have an important message to share. It simply means that some books are easier to bring to life with a group of children than other books. The age demographic in my classroom is between the ages of 5 to 7 from September to June when my year goes. And sometimes as an educator, I have to really think about the different questions to ask when I have a read aloud that I'm thinking about. Will this book work when I'm sharing it with a whole group of kids in my class? Because a great read aloud is more than just reading the words that are on the page. It's about creating moments where the kids can think, wonder, predict, make connections, and ask questions and become part of the story. And one of my favorite things to do is also get them to ask the authors questions. But I know that this is just my opinion, it's just one opinion. One person's experience does not tell the whole story. So I wanted to dig a little bit deeper. I wanted to move beyond my own classroom experience and I wanted to ask this question. What does the research say? What do the literacy researchers know about powerful read alouds? We are going to take a look at what literacy researchers tell us about read alouds and translate that into practical ideas for children's book authors like me and you. We're going to look at what helps books come alive when they are shared with kids, because the goal isn't just to create a book that looks beautiful on a shelf. The goal is to create a book that creates a moment where kids laugh, a moment where they wonder, a moment where they have to stop and think, moments where they want to hear it again and again and again. So let's explore the research together and discover what makes children's books truly read aloud ready. If you're curious what else the research says and tells us about creating children's books that come alive during read alouds, then make sure that you subscribe so you know exactly when the next episode is being released. Welcome to Life Between the Pages.